It's time for live racing action with the Short Track Super League ARCA Series, presented by Butt Kicker and Jazeboski Designs. Now, let's join Chris from Captain TV, live from North Wilkesboro Speedway.
It is a track that the world, or at least the state of North Carolina, is trying to save right now in real life as we work to try to bring real racing back to a track that is very historic, that was run all the way up until 1996 when Jeff Gordon took the checkered flag at North Wilkesboro Speedway. And tonight we get to race here live on iRacing and on Captain TV as we welcome you in tonight to North Wilkesboro Speedway in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, as we get you ready for round number 11 of the ARCA Throwback Series of the Short Track Super League, of course, presented by Butt Kicker and Jazeboski Designs. I am the captain, Chris Scala. 66 degrees, 75 degrees down on track right now. Going to be a fun race around this North Wilkesboro Speedway. It is going to be a great race. Of course, elevation changes on this track and so much more to offer as we get ready to do some racing here very, very shortly. Let's take a look at the schedule as we enter tonight. Of course, only 2 races left on the season. North Wilkesboro tonight. And then, of course, we will finish up next week at the Darlington Raceway. So we'll stay down here in the southeast as we finish up this throwback schedule and get ready for the All-Star race coming up here in just a few weeks here time. And I know that's being worked on right now, so we'll have to see where that goes. Appreciate it, Mike, and good luck out there on the track. And I appreciate everybody's opinion and support, of course, with what happened last week, deciding to run that Watkins Glen race, and got everybody's votes, and they decided, Scala, you're better off in the booth. And I said, no problem. Hello, Drift. And this just in, breaking news, JT hates updates. But going to be a fun race here this evening, and looking forward to 125 laps, I believe it is, of racing on this track. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. And I do remind you, if you are on the old tweeter like I am, make sure you go check out Save the Speedway. It is a Twitter account that is all about saving North Wilkesboro, and it's a pretty cool deal, and you could go check that out, of course. Just type in @SaveTheSpeedway, and I know there's been a lot of momentum potentially into this. There's been a bill released, of course, recently, and then also there's the Camping World RV, and Marcus Lemonis is potentially putting something into that track, so we're looking forward to all that. And by the time JT updates, the Gators will win another national championship. Oh, that's not happening. Anyways, so we're looking forward to great racing coming up here in a moment. And the reason why I'm kind of stalling is because I'm going to bring you the point standings right now. They are on the screen right behind the schedule. There it is. Sam Fontaine leads right now at 68 over Daniel Hall. Curran Beckler third. Coy Haslow off his Watkins Glen domination jumps 6 spots to fourth. And Jason Dalton up to fifth. And look at me down here in the top 35 in points now. But, yeah, we will go from there. I believe we're going to be gridding here any minute, just passing the 5-minute mark here. But that is what is going on, and we will get ready to do some racing here, again, at North Wilkesboro Speedway for this Throwback ARCA Tour. And we're actually going to have the warm-up here right now. Yeah, no kidding on that one, JT. But we're getting better. We're getting there. The rival's going to happen again soon, buddy. So cars are out on track, and I got random things popping up on my screen. I don't care if the ready driver's available. It can go away. So while these guys warm up on the track, I think I started this, 2 weeks ago? And I think we're going to do it again here. We'll let these cars go on track. We'll go out here for a couple laps ourselves here. And we're not actually in the race. I am going to go through these cars, but did it not shift? Hello. Hello. I think let's double check things real quickly here. It's because I'm on the OH. Let's go with that. I actually have my Here we go. So let's go here and here we go. So North Wilkesboro, obviously, there used to be a wall over here. But this track, watch how this goes. Oh, watch how I spin and wreck. Nobody's going to hit me, don't worry. But, so he goes right through me. They don't see me. I got you. I'll take care of you, JT. I'm an admin, too. But look how the elevation change here. It's the only track I know of. Look at this. You go downhill to turn 1, and you got to brake early, and it's almost a late apex here. And you want to use this piece of the grass right here without touching it as the apex. And you come down the back straightaway, uphill, by the way, and you want to put it right down on this curve. Now, you will see cars up the track throughout the evening. But, like, you want to turn from, like, way up here and bring it down, 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 apex, and then drive it off. And, again, without touching the grass like I just did there. But this track, very tricky and obviously very historic and stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and looking forward to that tonight. So that's how to and how not to get around the track this evening. And I'm going to take a second here and talk to the guys real quick for JT as the cars. And give me 1 second, guys. Warm-ups underway right now. Of course, Kevin Anderson up there at the top. Coy Haslow, last week's winner at Watkins Glen. He is P2. Mike Braun up to third. Curran Beckler and Michael Benedetto up there in the 5th position right now. And unfortunately, tonight we'll not have our good friends at Cam 4 Gourmet, as they're still working on some cameras for actually the North Wilkesboro Speedway right now. So we're going to have our generic cameras that we've used for previous races here. Still going to put on a good show and you guys can enjoy. There's Jason Dalton. Dalton coming off a top 5 finish last night at Bristol on the dirt. Great Lakes Sim Racing Truck Series. But I started to say it a few minutes ago. I was saying, guys, thank you for letting me go race last week with the guys. It was an idea that was brought up, and I took them up on the idea, and then it was voted on this week that a lot of the drivers actually would rather me be in the booth. They like me being live, and I had no problem with either decision. And I'm grateful that I was able to go out there and run some laps with them last week and actually have some fun. So maybe it'll be something we're doing again in the near future. But right now, we're going to get ready to go racing. And I couldn't help but notice Joey Ladasor running the crew paint tonight. So let's take a look at the starting lineup as Barney Fife Jr. waves the checker to end the warm-up here. Coy Haslow going to be on the pole with an 18.607. He'll start next to Virginia's Jason Dalton. Mario Arcoloni, great start for the young man there. The 41 car will start next to Curran Beckler. Kevin Anderson in row number 3. He'll start next to two-time winner on the season, Mark Herzog. Mike Braun, the 8 car, he'll start next to Joey Ladasor, the Canadian driver in the 23. Luke Daniels in the 98 will start next to Matt Telder. Mike Duryea making an appearance tonight. No football practice for him. And he'll race tonight alongside Jeff Carlson, who I still have apologized to a couple times and do for last week after spitting him out there at turn 7. Nick Jazeboski, Mike Hasty in row number 7. Row number 8, another Mike. We got 3 Mikes in a row. Hasty, Benedetto, Stefan, 14, 15, 16. Daniel Hall breaks up the Mike Fest in the 17th position alongside Jason Coe. Richard Benedetto, David Burns in row number 10. And last but certainly not least, Drift, Jacob Gladulich will start in the 21st position. Kyle Eli is not a part of the league signups for the ARCA car. That's why he will not be in the race. He was able to practice, but they had to exit out before the race got started. Checking out the weather as we get ready to take the green flag a little after 9 o'clock in the morning here. We have 66 degrees and 75 down on track. That is going to warm up, I guarantee it. JT, do me a favor on the screen. Let me know when you get in there so I know, or hit a mic on me or something so I can know you're in there. All right, here we go. 125 laps around this little over a half-mile track in North Wilkesboro. It is race number 11 of the ARCA series from the Short Track Super League Green. Here we go. Telder did not start the race. He's actually on pit road right now. Started from the pits, and oh, Kurt Beckler going for a ride and saves it. No caution. And a glove save and a beauty by Kurt Beckler. Back here for the 3rd spot. Kevin Anderson, fastest in practice in that warm-up underneath Jason Dalton. Elder did get back on track. Right now, he is on the lead lap. If I'm seeing this right, he's over turn 1 right now. Beckler trying to get some positions back after almost losing it there at turn 3. As he will go under up to the top side there of Michael Benedetto on the 25. And take that spot away. And got trouble. The 72 has gone around in turn 3. The night that Daniel Hall could have came back and got in a chance for the championship race with Fontaine, and now he has gone around. Fontaine not here tonight, in case you haven't noticed. Daniel Hall's going to be the first caution. Lap number 5. Let's see what happens on the outside of the 47. Oh, and Herzog gets into the 72, and he's trying to save it, goes for a ride, and just slams into the outside wall. Let's see what transpires here. One more again. Oh yeah, the 47 gets loose and gets up into or down into the 72. What's RD stand for? Let it go. What are you talking about? All right, JT calls racing deal in the stream. I assume you're not in there yet, so I'll just key the mic real quickly here. Hey, JT is here, and he watched the replay, and he wanted me to share a racing deal on that and no EOL issue. So we'll come back to the green. Boy, Haslow's going to take the top. How about Mario Ercolodi there in a second position? Kevin Anderson, Jason Dalton, and Joey Ladasur up to the top 5 here as we go back racing lap number 8. Great restart by Haslow. Side by side so far here. Jeff Carlson up there at that top side. The one thing about this North Wilkesboro track, it is going to spread out eventually. You're going to see cars from the bottom all the way up to the wall later on here as these tires get older. One car down in the grass. It is Telder, and he's going to save it. Up here for the third position, that's Dalton underneath the 81 of Kevin Anderson. Oh, and Ladasur puts it in the wall hard. Big wreck here. The 8, I think, got a piece of it. Luke Daniels in it. The 54 slides through. And the second caution going to be out. Let's see what happens to Joey. Joey with the group, hey? The group makes an appearance in chat, and look what happens. Back end just snaps around. Yeah, the 8 catches him. Oh, Carlson T-bones him. And you know what? Third car, and here comes Coe flying in there. It just kind of clips him. Caution out for the second time. Let me know where 2 to go, guys. I think I saw the lucky dog going by here a second ago, maybe not. .32 leaving pit road up there. Mike Derrier, Mark Kurtzall coming back to the back of the field. 14 viewers tonight, appreciate that. We need to work on that number each and every week. We can push that up over 20, that'd be awesome. We can share with the viewers here. And let me know if that didn't work. Yeah, I did that through the iRacing, the ticker I have, so I just want to make sure. The Ladasur gets the EOL for the self-spin there. And caution 2 out as we get ready to go back racing here at lap number 17. Boy, Haslow going to take the outside again. Sam Fontaine's on a trip right now. Take a little trip. All right, I'll get it for you, JT. And so green comes back out. 19 laps in the books. I think Mike Braun in the 8 is taking his car off the track, so is Joey Ladasor, the 023. And caution out for the third time. Wreck the 55 of David Burns. And I heard Telder cue the mic saying, give me that one. So something tells me what happened here. Let's see. Telder in that 2 and gets in the back of the 55. There you go, third caution out now as Telder will go to the back and get the EOL. So a lot of updates here today on iRacing, or yesterday. Of course, Nashville Super Speedway now officially a part of the sim. Also the Red Bull Ring, which I was running some laps in a GT3 car earlier. I'm actually going to run a race after this tonight in the GT3 car. It'll be interesting. Got the Formula V car. And some other great updates, and one of the new ones, the admin updates. So now you can actually shorten caution laps and stuff and do all different types of things with that. So I think that's going to be a pretty cool feature to work with. As we had 2 to go, drift on pit road is traditional trip. David Burns on pit road. And still Ladasor and Braun off the track right now. As we'll come to the green flag on lap number 24. As Haslow brings him back. Good run on the outside. Good start for Ercoloni on the inside. Timed it out pretty good there. So definitely showing that sporty race here this evening, as there's the 81 of Kevin Anderson. And trouble on the front straightaway, cautions out Richard Benedetto. There on that view. Let's see it again. Richard on the back, or on the outside of Luke Daniels there in that 98 car. He just gets loose there and doors Telder. Drift does a good job missing, so does Burns, so does Duryea. And caution out for the fourth time here, lap number 27. Look at that, Save the Speedway actually retweeting the message and liking what I sent to them out there as I posted on Twitter. So if anybody's watching from like that Twitter account, or even from just being following the Save the Speedway account, we appreciate you guys coming over to join us here on Captain TV. Much appreciated, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy the broadcast tonight. I am the captain, Chris Scala, as we welcome you in to North Wilkesboro, as I wanted to help as much as I could, since we're broadcasting here tonight at the Speedway virtually, to continue to promote the Save the Speedway, as this track deserves to have racing of some kind. There's some talk about, obviously, as they work on the track here, potentially we could see this track turn to dirt. They've talked about that a little bit. They've talked about, I mean, it's all rumors. It's not actually confirmed or anything, but there's so many possibilities with this track of what it could be done. Come to the green flag here at lap number 33. Benedetto driving it in there pretty deep on ARCA. There's Beckler, goes high. Jason Dalton's going to take the position away. And the fight for the fifth spot, Kevin Anderson underneath of 35 there. You got Stefan up there in the 669. And right behind him, that is the 82, Nick Jazeboski. Of course, one of the two sponsors for tonight's event, of course, Jazeboski Designs and Butt Kicker. If you, as we got trouble, Jazeboski just went around. Right on cue, I throw the broadcaster jinx out, and there it is. Hasty involved, the 54 of Coe. Carlson. Going down to turn 3, Jazeboski just gets on the and just spins it out. 1984, or 24, that is, 54, 4-car wreck. Ow, that hurt. And caution out for the 5th time. Got it one more again. I wonder if these cars got maybe a little too much rear brake. I mean, the downforce is already not as much as like a normal car. I mean, it's a normal car, but like the Cup car and truck and stuff like that. So, but the 82 goes around, and unfortunately, the red, white, and blue number 82. Watch this 19 here. Bink! Goes around and brings the caution out again. 37 laps in. Now, for those curious, these races do have a time limit. We've not had to worry about that all season. But unfortunately, the way it's going right now, we could be seeing it. I believe the time limit's 45 minutes. I'm just double checking that right now and get that confirmed. It's a 90-minute time limit. I'm sorry. So 90 minutes. For the race itself, or the, of course, confirmed distance. All right, so here we go. Going to go back green at lap number green at lap 40. As the old Bubba Gump mobile goes to the green and takes the restart here at lap 40, as I mentioned. Michael Benedetto going to get a good restart, and he'll pass Ercoloni there on the inside for second. Well, that's according to the Discord page. That's what I went to. Curtin Beckler, Richard Anderson falling back. Why they call Kevin Anderson Richard, I don't know. That just happened. Our Kurtzog up here in a 47 as he's slowly trying to work his way through the field. He's got Stefan there behind him. Looks like Jason Coe just coming off pit road, so ride with Stefan off turn 4. Got to be very patient, rolling it back to the throttle, down the hill to turn number 1. Want to roll that curve right there, roll the bottom just like that. And again, as the tire, one guy in the wall right up in front here, Curtin Beckler and Kevin Anderson, and Stefan's going to get turned. And saves it. And caution out again. Here off of turn 4. Oh, I went too early. Sorry about that. Let's go to the actual caution. I'm a caution ahead here. Or behind, I should say. '81 gets a good run on 35. Thought he was clear. And you saw the contact Telder and Stefan there just trying to avoid that wreck. And this is the 6th caution. So from this point forward, the admin said that there would be drive-through penalties for those who bring out the cautions here. So I'm not sure what the call is going to be on this. I'll listen for it. 35 and 81 connect. And 6th caution is out. Is that confirmed or is that a joke? I just want to make sure, because I mean, that is, I've had that happen before where I've had my spotter turned off. So no yellow, no drive-through for this one. They called it a racing deal, so okay, just making sure. I mean, it's entirely possible. You never know, right? Oh, yeah. I've started races before without a spotter and totally realized, I was like, wait, I forgot to turn my... Because I use the crew chief app, which is separate from iRacing. And if I don't think about it, I'll forget to turn it on, and all of a sudden I've got nothing in my ears, and it's like, uh-oh. And then I'm like, under the first caution, I'm like, this is literally me. I'll be on my computer. I can't get it from here. But anyways, Haslow going to lead him to the green. Benedetto now second. Ercoloni, Dalton, Herzog. Benedetto going to drive it to the bottom. As you see, Haslow starting to push the groove up a little bit. Telder up there in that high side of Herzog. And look right behind Telder there, that 72 car, Daniel Hall. Remember the first caution of the night? Yeah, he's up there running now in the 8th position for the 72, and a good comeback so far. We ride with Telder. His isn't that strong of one, you know, so I can understand it pretty well. Back here, a couple of Rocket Nation cars. Hasty and Benedetto battling for 12th. Got that fight going on here, and then we move up here to the 4th place position as Herzog has worked his way up into the top 5 in an In-N-Out Burger car. So I do want to mention tomorrow night you will not see a race broadcast tomorrow night on Captain TV. Going to take the night off broadcasting wise, other than doing the qualifying draft for the USRC race for Saturday. So I'll be on for a second just to draw the poll for that, and then otherwise no BPRL race tomorrow night. So they have the next 2 weeks off, so we're going to take a little break from broadcasting, probably maybe run a race or so tomorrow night, have a little fun. And then Saturday we'll return for 2 races. We'll have the VOR race. That'll be from Indianapolis. They'll get ready for their 300-miler Saturday evening. And then, of course, the USRC Watkins Glen race that I just talked about. And then Sunday night we'll be off again. Guys starting to settle down now. Hall's trying to put some pressure up here in the 9th position. Luke Daniels was able to get by him just a second ago. The track definitely showing a little bit of multi-groove racing here. You see cars kind of working their way up the track a little bit. Haslow's led every lap so far. 0.6 of a second lead. As a matter of fact, he has led every lap all the way back to the first lap of the Watkins Glen race, which was a 40-lap race. So he has led now the last 100 laps of action in this ARCA series. Yeah, and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, please. And as Timotheus, I believe it's pronounced, forgive me if I'm wrong, said, smash that like button. Daniels running up about second groove up. Beckler's going to clear him. Oh, Hall just smacked the outside wall there. And that's... Oh, dust fly off that car when it hit. I see what you did there. Battle for the third position. Dalton underneath Circoloni. Looks like he's going to bring Herzog with him. As we just passed the halfway point here, 64 laps in the books. Herzog going to make the pass for the position. And back here, Telder under attack in contact with Steffen. Watching Steffen closely, I'm trying to see if there's a little anger there because he's jumping on them brakes pretty good. Let's see if we can go back here a minute and watch out for that inside wall, Steffen. They just hit each other. Telder got a little loose. Let's back it up a little bit here and see where this sits set up. Steffen's on his inside there. You see Telder kind of get the little hospital hop there, and they both just go rubbing up against each other in contact. There's more contact, and around goes Telder. I haven't heard anything on the microphone yet, just FYI. Been quiet, but let's go back and see what happens. Steffen had been trying to work the inside on the 2 for a while. He cuts it down there as Telder left the groove. I don't know if it was a big enough groove, though. As they make the contact there. And the 2 goes around. So they did make the call that Steffen will get the penalty here for the accident. With 70 laps in, Coy Haslow now up to 110, 111 laps straight led in the series as he's trying to go flag to flag here. He's got a new competitor up there in that second position right now. Why? That is because we had some cars come to pit road on that last during this caution. Michael Benedetto's been on pit road. I believe he's got tires now. Ercoloni, Kern Beckler came in. Durier's on pit road now. Burns, Telder, Daniels, Steffen, Herzog, and Drift all on pit road. And Jeff Carlson in right now. So we have got some new tires on some of these cars. Haslow going to take the top this time around. And Haslow on it. Here we go, back to racing as we have just over 50 laps to go. An eye right here because I believe Stefan is going to get the penalty to come to pit road. He's on this outside lane. See if Stefan can get to the bottom lane here so he can come to pit road. He will get to the bottom there, so. And it's going to be kind of tight getting on the entrance here, so hopefully everybody's careful and misses them here. Stefan did not make it in that time. And that time he made it in. So nice job by Mike to evade any kind of accident there and get to pit road. Ercoloni trying to work the inside here on the 24 as some of these fresh tires starting to work their way up. Benedetto up to the 4th position, now coming up on the back of Kevin Anderson. This will be for 3rd. He can get there, Telder to the inside of Daniel Hall now. Oh, Ercoloni getting loose to the inside, and Braun right there behind him. And caution's out. Ercoloni made the save there, but Braun right behind him, unfortunately not able to save it in the 8 car. And that's what brings the caution out right there, the 8 car, unfortunately. Under 8th caution here, lap 82. Jeff Carlson going to get the Lucky Dog Award. Braun's already 20 laps down right now, so he'll have to come in and serve that penalty and try to continue and salvage what's been a rough race for him. The only car I've seen coming to pit road so far under his caution is Jeff Carlson in the 82 and Mike Duryea. They'll be 14th and 15th here. Not sure if they're on new tires or not. But Haslow going to bring it back to the green here with just a little over 40 laps to go in this race. Haslow going to take the bottom this time, it sounds like, and he'll bring him to the green flag. And I appreciate everybody watching tonight. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, please. And, if you're not new to the channel, we appreciate you coming back and watching tonight. It's been a fun race. Some cautions, but a fun race so far. Some great side-by-side racing throughout the night. We'll see what the last 40 laps brings us. As pace car pulls off and Haslow brings them back to the green. Benedetto with those fresh tires on the outside clears Anderson. Here comes Telder. Kevin Anderson continuing to fight there on that bottom side of that too. Curran, Beckler, Daniel Hall side by side. You see Herzog back there, 2 by 2 by 2, 3 rows deep back here. Short track racing at its finest here in North Wilkesboro. The virtual edition. Here for the 5th position. This is Curran Beckler, Kevin Anderson now. Daniel Hall right there behind him in his 72 car. "35 laps to go." You see Luke Daniels back there behind Mark Herzog, now up to 9th. Hasty up to the 10th spot. Benedetto just trying to get a run on Jason Dalton up there, who's having a great run in the 4 car. Dalton and Haslow just matching laps right now, 19-12s apiece. Oh, and around goes Hasty. And that brings out the 9th caution. He was battling Luke Daniels on the outside. Oh, and Luke just gets into him. Smashes into that outside wall right in front of those campers. Luke just didn't get into the corner well or something, and it pushed up the track. Yeah, exactly what happened there. Gets into the 24 and sends him packing. So next week on the short track schedule, the final race of the season, Darlington Raceway. We're going to do a little throwback race, I believe the guys are. If you want to put throwback paints on these cars, they're going to allow that, so they're going to try to confuse me with that. Daniel Hall, the only lead lap car. I guess we can count Jeff Carlson as a lead lap car also. He's in 14th there. The only two to come to pit road here, so we'll see if they're able to work some tires maybe into this and gain some track position from it. Otherwise, you still got the two leaders who have not been to pit road at all tonight. And then you got Benedetto in third, Telder fourth, and Kevin Anderson going to be your top five. Oh, that's awesome to hear. Here we go, green flag. Dalton with a good restart on the inside with Haslow. Luke Daniels is going to come to pit road as Telder drifts up the track a little bit, going to lose second. And now Benedetto to his inside. And Telder gets loose doors, Benedetto. As Mike Braun letting all the leaders go by. Benedetto going to try to work on Dalton for second. So racing picks up here, less than 25 to go. Benedetto trying to find any groove that'll work for that 25 car. Mike Duryea up to 10th right now. He is the highest on the newest tires, position-wise. As a matter of fact, Duryea and Burns battling it out right now in that 32 car. There's the 72 of Hall. These guys pitted at that last caution. Up the track comes Telder, and here comes Curran Beckler to his inside. 47 of Herzog going to come with him. Kevin Anderson there on the alley side. And the 41, Ercoloni gets a little loose. Nice save on his part. Going to cost him some track position, though. Herzog gets a little loose, about ran over Telder there. Coming to 17 to go. Benedetto still trying to roll that high line a little bit, but Dalton doing a great job of holding on. Benedetto sends it to the outside of turn one. Can he cross him over here? He does. He's got the inside. Catches the curve just a little bit. And Benedetto up to second. Can he get up to the leader? Go back here as this battle continues on with Herzog and Telder. Up front, still 0.8 of a second. Mike Duryea starting to come up through the field with those newer tires, up to 7th. As Herzog to the outside of Telder. And he takes it away. Yeah, the difference is he'll make it on fuel. I was trying something that was pretty much impossible. Benedetto slowly working his way in. Last time by, actually Coy was about a 100th faster. 1939 to a 1940 to a 41 on Dalton and a 39 on Curran Beckler. That time by, Benedetto about 9/100ths faster. I don't know if that's enough time to get to him though. And Duryea has gone around off turn 2. A good run for the 32, unfortunately, out the window. Eight laps to go. Herzog starting to stretch it out a little bit on Telder in the 5th position there. Kevin Anderson, Daniel Hall trying to reel into 2 for position as these two fight it out for 7th themselves. Anderson's going to take it. Ercoloni to the outside. He'll pass Burns for 9th, it looks like. I think Telder's either hurt that car or has destroyed the right front tire on that thing, but Anderson to the outside. Still about 0.6. Coy Haslow able to hold off Dalton right now, looking to go 2 straight races and leading every single lap. As there's Hall to the inside of Telder. And Telder gets into the door of Hall. And now Burns going to try to get to his inside as we come to 2 to go. This time by Benedetto doing everything he can, but not able to make that charge. And the white flag going to come out for Coy Haslow. Final lap in the Bubba Gump Chevrolet in the 87 car. He went to Watkins Glen last week, led all 40 laps, and tonight he's going to go without a pit stop and lead all 125 laps. Do the math, 165 straight laps led and back-to-back wins for Coy Haslow. Thank you, sir. As Coy takes his celebration lap around the track. Take a look at the finishing order for the race. If I can get it right, that's the warm-up. Let's get the actual race. There we go. Haslow wins this thing by 7/10 over Benedetto. Dalton finishing third. Curran Beckler fourth. Mark Herzog, good top 5 run for him. Kevin Anderson 6th. Hall 7th. Matthew Telder 8th. David Burns there 9th, and Ercoloni 10th. Hasty 11th. Mike Duryea 12th. Richard Benedetto 13th. Drift 14th, and Luke Daniels 15th. Jeff Carlson 16th. Jason Coase 17th. Braun in 18th. Michael Steffen 19th. And 20th going to go to Joey Ladisor. 21st to Nick Jazeboski. So once again, North Wilkesboro living up to its name and putting some great racing on. Let's talk to the Wisconsin native, Coy Haslow, as he is in victory lane right now, as we're looking down at him there in the old Bubba Gump car. Let's just get down here to the channel, and I can move him around. And there we go, got the move happening here. And let's talk to Coy. Coy, congratulations on the win, man. What a fantastic race it was. You've now led 165 straight laps, dating back to Watkins Glen. You've gone flag to flag, and another great win for you tonight. What has changed the luck all of a sudden for that 87 car?
Practice, really. Last week for Watkins, I put a lot of practice in and all, and same thing for Wilkesboro this week. It just makes a huge difference, really.
What was the difference, obviously, for you with the tires? Obviously, you had Benedetto on about 60 or 70 lap newer tires, and it seemed like he got within about 6/10 of you, and you were just able to hold it.
Just in the beginning of the race, just being patient with it. Don't burn it up. Every chance you get in a caution, you gotta try to cool your tires down as much, and just be patient with it, and don't spin the right rear off on exit, and don't plow the fence down with the right front.
Well, it's a great job tonight, man. Nice win, back-to-back. Watkins Glen, North Wilkesboro, going for 3 in a row next week at Darlington. Send shout-outs to whoever you like to, bud.
I'd like to thank Faster Esports, you for the broadcast, and Short Track Super League for putting this on. It's been fun.
Absolutely, man. We'll keep the momentum up, and we'll see you next week, buddy.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Hey, you too. At there, Coy Haslow, the winner tonight. And the guy I'm pretty proud of tonight with a great run this evening, Mr. Benedetto himself, Hollywood as we like to call him. Mike, what a race for you, man. Those tires definitely made a difference for you.
Oh, my God, yeah. Pitting there, and I thought I was going to give up some spots, but I restarted 6th, and the outside was really working well on the outside. So, yeah, I'm excited, man. It was my first podium of the year. First podium, actually, with STSL. It's practice, practice, practice. You know, my teammates, Kevin Anderson, we call him the professor, we spend a lot of time practicing. So shout out to him. Thank you so much. And Mike Steffen, Mike Hasty, and my brother Rich. You know, it's a team effort as always. We talk to each other about what we can change on the car, which is brake bias, and we talk pitch strategy and all that. And it just kind of fell into my lap here pretty well. Ran a clean race. No X's, so that's probably my first race this year with no X's, so I think that has a lot to do with it too, buddy.
Which kind of makes it hard for you. You started 14th, and so you were right in the middle of the hurricane, basically, at the start of that race with accidents all around you, and you were able to work your way through there and made an excellent pass on Dalton. Nice little crossover move.
Yeah, we were just actually talking. I was working hard. I mean, they didn't change tires, and I don't know how these guys do it, but they're awesome racers, and I had fresher tires, and I was working them hard. I thought I was going to burn up my stuff. I was worried about Telder and Beckler behind me. But, yeah, on that early caution, I think Beckler got high. I kind of picked up some some cheap spots there, which helped me move through the field and get through the hurricane there. So overall, a good night. I think Kevin finished 6th, so Rocket Nation finally 2 in the top 6, which is good. I know we had a couple bad weeks. I missed the last week, so I was kind of bummed because I did a lot of practice at Watkins Glen, then I realized I couldn't be here. So anyway, yeah, so on to Darlington for Throwback Thursday. Looking forward to that. And Chris, I just also want to thank Captain PV for everything you do for this, for our league, and just for the community in general, man. You're always there, and you're probably one of the hardest working men in this iRacing. So appreciate that.
I appreciate that, Mike. Nice, kind words there. And 3 in the top 11, actually, for Rocket Nation. So there's something to be proud of there, with Hasty finishing 11.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah.
All right, great. Yeah, so unfortunately, we're peaking at the wrong time, but hey, it's better than not peaking at all. Yeah. So anyway, thanks again, Chris, and have a great night, okay?
Hey, you too, buddy. Be safe, and go ahead, shout-outs if you want.
No, just you know, Elevado Solutions, thank you for all their support, and thank you again for everything, and Rocket Nation, baby.
Absolutely. Way to go. And second place run for a very excited Michael Benedetto. We'll move him up, and let's get Jason Dalton down here. Somebody I'm getting used to speaking to each and every night, it seems like now, as he is definitely getting this top 5 trainer rolling. Great race last night on the dirt, and he comes back tonight, finishes 3rd, and had a great battle there with Benedetto. Jason, anything you could have done different there, considering he had fresher tires?
No, not really. I just basically screwed up a little bit, not taking anything away from him, but I gave him just a little too much room there on the inside. He took advantage like he should have, and got around me.
We'll talk about the racing out there, because you started in the 3rd position. You were up front with Coy the whole entire time. Was there anything you could have done different tonight, maybe pitted for tires or whatever, or did you understand you were probably a 2nd place car, 3rd best at best?
No, I didn't think I really had anything for Coy. He was solid all night. I didn't pit. When I seen him stay out, I knew I was running with him. I didn't think I could pass him. But when I seen him stay out, and I was banking on a couple more cautions there toward the end, so, I mean, I just didn't want to get back there in the hornet's nest, man. It just burned so much up trying to get back up through the field here.
Well, great race for you, Jason. Congratulations, and shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
Just the usual, man, the family that supports me and all. And then, of course, I want to thank Mike. He does a great job with this league, and I know he puts up with a lot of stuff that he shouldn't have to, but he does a good job. And again, man, for you and all the broadcasting you do, it's awesome. Appreciate everything you do.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate your time, and we'll talk soon.
Cool.
Absolutely. Jason Dalton there, a 3rd place run for him here this evening. So, all right, going to shut it down for the evening and go have some fun. I think I'm going to actually go run a race myself somewhere, and going to have fun with that. But appreciate all the viewers for watching tonight. Of course, it was a fantastic race. Had a few cautions, but in the end, great job. Great job to Mike Steffen, of course, with the league. As always, appreciate him allowing us to be a part of it, and all the racers. The viewers, you guys make this fun. Thank you very much for allowing us to broadcast the Short Track Super League each and every Thursday night. And a big thanks to, again, as I mentioned, the fans, the racers, iRacing for allowing us this platform, the Butt Kicker for, of course, sponsoring the league. You can go to buttkicker.com, STSL in the purchase, and you'll get 20% off, and also to Jazeboski Designs for sponsoring the league. And, of course, a quick little shout-out, Track Cams for Gourmet for allowing us the special cameras when they're available to us each and every week. So we go on from there. We'll see you the next time we'll broadcast. We'll have the poll draft tomorrow night for the USRC League, but otherwise you will not see us again until Saturday afternoon for the VOR IndyCar race from Indianapolis. That is going to be fantastic. With that said, I'm heading out. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. This is not just a game. This is iRacing. See ya!
Let go of fear, you're holding the fire smoldering, it's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, burning inside.
Get strong.
Get ready.